Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates quicker in order to try and win some games.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 51 yards and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's now 3rd and 1.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Dolphins first down. Ready. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now this time Tua is going to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On first down, back to Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Achane. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they finally get their chance on offense, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. His numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Maxwell Hairston on the coverage.
To a hit, and the ball is out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit to hold them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. Dances by him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the gun, it's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Allen going to run with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The final shot before half for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott
Our
Hansen
look around the
with our halftime
NFL
report.
starts
Scott?
now at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Okay, Brandon, thank you. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. And it's Justin Fields. He'll look to the end zone and find his man 33 yards on the touchdown pass. The Jets had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. This is going to end up a touchdown. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's the Browns QB, one of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Browns with the lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
To the air, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Bills, first down. A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That flag got to push him back 5. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Now Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Allen going to run with it. They'll dump this off to Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
I don't think there's any other way to frame it other than this. That's a disappointing end to a good opening drive and definitely not what they're looking for on the road.
You mentioned a good opening drive. You're right. They were able to move the ball, picked up a few first downs. In the end, though, they come away with nothing. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
Second and 5.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochan. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Ochan. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Turnover on down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bills.
They run again on first down. Cook. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead. And the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard. No gain on the
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
results for 4th down.
In motion, Hill. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. A chance for us now to look at this Bills defense again. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day, and it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right?
No doubt about it. That 6-layer cake.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do
down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
So Allen's going to look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain at 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bills, their winning ways continue. It started out now 0-7, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.